Today, I'm going to be making the Williams Sonoma Pecan Pumpkin Butter. This is an appetizer dip. For this recipe, you only need 5 ingredients. You need the Williams Sonoma Pecan Pumpkin Butter. You need 1 brick of cream cheese, 3 green onions. We're going to be chopping those. You need 1 cup of chopped pecans. I'm using the cookie pieces, and sometimes they're called pecan bits if you want. I like the little pieces and not the bigger pieces. And then we're going to use 3 slices of bacon chopped. So the first thing I'm going to do is fry my bacon, and I'm going to chop up my onion, and then we'll be back. So I have my cream cheese in here, and we're going to use half of this jar of pumpkin butter. So I'm just going to wing it and pour it in here, and we'll see. Let's see. That looks good to me.
I think you're right.
Yeah, that looks like about half. Okay. And then we're going to mix this together until it's smooth and creamy. So this is mixed together. So now you want to take your whole cup of your pecans and add that. And then we're going to take probably 3/4 of the onion. And you could go ahead and do all of your onion and all of your bacon if you want. The only reason we're reserving a little bit is just to have a decorative on the top. So you really don't need to leave much at all. This is literally for looks. But now we're going to mix this together. We're going to take this, and I have a bowl that I'm going to put this in, and so I'm just going to take this whole thing and whatever serving dish you want to use. I like this serving dish because it's pretty. And this is pretty firm, so...
It's definitely not a dip, it's a spread.
It's a spread, yes. Well, they called it an appetizer dip. Is what they called it.
It's still not a dip, though. It's too thick to be a dip, isn't it? I mean, I don't know. I haven't dipped a cracker in it yet.
I don't know. You know, when you buy dips, there's different consistencies for sure. I don't know. Okay, so that was the perfect size bowl to use. And now, like I said, this is literally just for looks. You sprinkle some of this on top so you can see it. And if you wanted to have one of those plates with the round bowl in the center to where you could put crackers around the edge or whatever, you could.
We've done that with this bowl before too, and just got to put it in the middle of a platter.
Yes, yes. And there you go. So we're going to get some crackers and take this over to the table and give it a try. Kevin and I did a separate review of this pecan pumpkin butter, as well as the Williams Sonoma pear apple butter. And so we talked about it in that video. It was $16.95 at Williams Sonoma. It says that 1 tablespoon is 50 calories. And it has a blend of pumpkins, brown sugar, and fall spices. So it also has cinnamon, ginger, nutmeg, allspice, and cloves. And so I'm very excited to try this recipe, and I was so happy that Melissa offered the recipe. So,
Okay, good.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm going to make sure I get some of that topping, even though I know it's mixed in. And
you can scoop it.
Oh, I think you'll be able to scoop it really well.
That's a different flavor.
I think it's delicious.
I'm still on the fence.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm impressed. And you know what I love about it, and I think I say this Every time I use those teeny tiny pecans, instead of using just chopped pecans, you need to buy the little bits. I love the texture of those.
Yeah, they're small enough to where they're not big humps or anything. And you don't have to chop it up yourself. I don't like it.
Oh my gosh. I'm shocked.
And you know what I don't like about it? 1000% is the butter.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I don't mind the cream cheese. The pecans are a little off-putting as well. I don't know. It's just the flavor of those as well.
I think you're out of your mind.
And Dana really likes it. It's one of those things where if I were to go at a party and I were to put some of that on my plate with a cracker, I would eat one cracker and go, yeah, I'm just going to leave the rest of this on my plate.
I think he's crazy.
And discreetly lay it under a napkin or something where nobody knows I didn't eat it all. No, not for me. I mean, it's not bad. It's not horrible. It's just not the flavor that I enjoy.
What is it you don't like?
Like I said, the pecans are a little strange with that pumpkin flavor, that whatever that butter is.
But this is pecan.
Yeah, but when we tried it by itself, you didn't taste the pecan.
You didn't taste the pecan. That's true.
And it's the spices that
you don't get any texture of pecans in this.
No,
either.
It's very creamy.
It's very smooth. You saw me when I put it in.
It's the flavor of the spices. It's not even the pumpkin. It's the spices in that pumpkin butter mixed with everything else. It just doesn't hit right for me. It's just not for me.
I am crazy about it.
I would rather have more of a savory dip where it's like garlic and onion powders and stuff like that in it.
I like I said, I like the texture of the pecans.
I like the texture of it.
My mom, I think we've had the recipe on this channel. Kevin has had his own cheese ball, but then my mom had a recipe for a cheese ball. And hers, I think she used walnuts on the outside.
Yeah, and it's like a yellow cheese. It's not white.
And you roll it in walnuts on the outside. I love the texture of the nuts with the cream cheese. And so for me, the pecans, I love that texture of those little pecans with that cream cheese.
Like I said, it's not the pecans by itself. It's the pecans with that pumpkin and the spices.
Right.
I just don't like it.
You just do not like it. And I think it's terrific. When we did the review, spoiler alert, hopefully you watched the review, we both thought this was strong. We both preferred the other jar of the pear apple butter.
It was sweeter and everything.
Yes, it's very sweet. This one is very strong on the cloves. The clove and the nutmeg is stronger on this. So what we were saying in that video is this would be great to use in something because you could kind of tamp that strong flavor down. I think, to me, this was the answer to that. I really do think it's not near as strong in this dip as it is just plain.
Right.
But you just don't like it. You know what? I'm glad Kevin's being honest with you. So that just goes to show you.
It's not for everybody.
It's not for everybody. You might love it and you might hate it. But
I don't hate it. I just wouldn't eat it.
You would take a bite and just, like you said.
Yeah, I would take a bite and go, it's okay. But I would rather have other things.
Right. You wouldn't spit it out.
No, it's not that bad.
You wouldn't like Tom Hanks.
No, and if I had to, I would. I mean, I could eat more of it. It's just I wouldn't. If there was other things, I wouldn't want to.
Right.
Yeah.
I understand. So, well, I like it. I think it would make a great appetizer. I think this would be a terrific bowl if you're having a party to put out with some crackers. We used Ritz crackers, but you could use plainer crackers if you wanted to.
Or fancier crackers.
Or, yeah, much fancier than Ritz. Yeah. You could.
The good thing is this is a good use of a $16 jar of pumpkin butter because it spreads it further.
Yes.
It makes it go further.
Yes,
so I do think it's a better use of the money than just having the butter by itself on toast.
Right. Yeah. So you'll have to let us know if you shop at Williams Sonoma, if you bought this before, have you made this recipe before? They are really good at Williams Sonoma. A lot of times they'll make stuff up there and offer it to you, and then so that you can make the same thing at home.
Or they'll know about recipes that'll go with and write them down for you.
Right. So I'm wondering if they've actually made this in the store and they've offered it to you and maybe you tried it and you liked it. So you'll just have to let us know if you've had any experience with it. But I hope you enjoyed the video and thanks for watching.